Hey, welcome back to Sweet to the Soul. My name's Demi, aka The Crown One, and today we're continuing on in the friendship series. And what I want to talk about today is communication, communicating well with your friends so that it does not breed problems, in the future and in your heart, bitterness, etc. So like I always do, I'm going to start off with an example because everything I talk about I've been through, so there's that, and then I can share the lessons for you. So a few years ago, it was my birthday, and if you don't know, my birthday is on Boxing Day, so it's a bit difficult. 26th of December, it's like Christmas season, people have traveled, people are with their families, and it's a bit hard to do things on my actual birthday. But that year I told my friends, the few friends that I had, that I wanted to do something, so graciously they met up with me. And looking back, I didn't actually explain or communicate what I wanted on that day. But anyway, the day went some type of way. I didn't really enjoy it. I didn't feel like it was my birthday. I didn't really feel like the fanfare, etc., etc. So that went, and I didn't say anything. That's an important point to know. I said nothing. I didn't like the day. I didn't really like how it went, but I didn't say anything about it. Fast forward a year, and I was in a different place, physically, geographically in a different place, and a new friend was like, oh, so what's the plan for your birthday, what you doing, etc. And as we were speaking, because you asked me some questions, as we were speaking, I realized that, oh, I've actually been holding this grudge in my heart for a year towards my friends because of how I felt my birthday did or didn't go. And so we had a little bit of a bust up, bit of an argument, but babes, if you were upset, this is what they said to me. So if you're upset, why didn't you say it at the time? Why are we hearing 1 year later from someone else that you weren't happy? It shines a bad light on them as friends, it shines a bad light on me, and it was just a really bad situation. So lessons learned. Let's go into the lessons. The first thing is, if you have a problem with your friends, or a friends, whatever, at the time of the problem, timing is key. Timing is key in life. But even in friendship, timing is key. Don't be holding it and swallowing it for 6 months. Why are you not speaking? Don't be swallowing it and saying, oh, it doesn't really matter, you push it down. Anything that is suppressed will always come back up. That's the truth. If you want to get rid of any negativity, any pain, any emotion that is not good, or you're feeling that you don't enjoy, you need to get it out of you. If you push it down, the day it comes out, no good, not good, okay? Not good. So that's the first thing. Timing is very important. If you have any issue, now I'm not saying any little thing that happens, you did this, you did that, I don't like this, I don't like that, on this day you did that, on the next, no one has time. Also be mature, no one actually has time for that. But if it's an actual issue that you've thought about it, you slept on it, and it's still, you have this niggling feeling, you still feel uncomfortable, you still feel upset, you still feel annoyed or angry, it's time to speak to your friend. It's time to speak to your friend. There's no need hiding it or keeping it from them, because like I said, and it happened to me, it comes out a year later and it'll be way worse. Imagine if a week after, in the new year, everything's died down and oh guys, my birthday, we would have probably met up again and had a great time. So timing is very important. Number 2 thing is that it's very important to speak to your friend directly. Don't be going around different people. Can you imagine what XYZ did? I can't believe. No. If you have a problem with me, or if I have a problem with you, I should be able to come to you directly and be like, I don't like when such and such happened. Because when we start going to other friends, it leads to problems. It poisons other people's minds against you or against your friend. So don't do that. If you have a problem, face the person directly. Don't be spreading, talking left, right and centre, because it just becomes a mess. So that's one of the things I didn't do. Another story for you, another example of communication. There was one time, I honestly can't even remember why we fell out, but I fell out with one of my very close friends, and I'm somebody that I like to hash things out now. I don't like confrontation anyway, but when the confrontation is here, let's just quickly do it. Let's get it all out on the table, and then we move on happily ever after for the meantime. But my friend is a bit different. Anytime we have an argument, my friend is a bit different, and she needs space. She needs, to not be engaged in any type of emotional discourse. She needs time. If I call her, this happens actually, I called her, she didn't answer. I text her, she didn't reply for 2 days, and I was having a meltdown. I was like, our friendship is over, I can't believe this, is this how it's gonna end? And then after the 2 days, she got back in touch, and she was just like, I needed time. I needed space. So one thing I want to say when it comes to communicating, and all these things I say, I'm sure you know, you understand. It's just reiterating, it's reminding you, because sometimes we know things, but do we do it? So you know, and I know that everyone has a different communication style, okay? And it is very important if you're going to have a friendship that lasts, a friendship that stands the test of time. You need to understand your friend. You can't go based on off of assumptions. Well, this is how most of my friends act, so this is no. Everyone is different. Now, one way that I always encourage people to know, like, their friends, to know themselves, first of all, is the Myers-Briggs personality test. I'm sure some of you may have heard of it, but if you haven't, check it out. Just Google it. Myers-Briggs, M-Y-E-R Briggs personality test. It's amazing. It's so accurate, I think, anyway. And so do that with your friends, or just send the link. Just be like, girls, guys, we need to do this test. Everyone do the test, and then you can read up on each other's personality profile. Now, we did this as a group of friends, and it helped us immensely, because I would understand how my friend reacts to things, how my friend perceives the world, how she perceives friendship, other people, herself, and it just makes life so much easier. We don't need to struggle in this day and age, you know, assuming things or having countless arguments. Who wants to fight in life? Like, fighting is draining. Would you agree? Fighting actually drains my spirit and my soul. And so anything we can do to kind of avoid those things and just understand ourselves, have a baseline understanding, then it's perfect. So yeah, do the personality test. Another thing you can do is know your love languages. I love it. It's by Dr. Gary Chapman. He believes he is a Christian, actually, and God gave him this amazing insight about the 5 love languages, all of which God has in himself. So do the test. What are the 5 love languages? Touch, quality time, gifts, words of affirmation, and acts of service. When you want to love your friend, when you want to be a good friend, if you know their love language, if you know how they relate with people, it makes it 10 times easier. One of my friends, her love language is acts of service. So whenever she comes, I'll help her carry her bag, I'll help her do whatever. My love language is touch. So if you love me, like, just hug me, you know, just hugs. I love them. So yeah, just find out, and it will make your friendship so much easier, because you're giving your friend what they need and they're receiving love how they need to receive it. But back to communication. Sorry, got a bit off topic there. Back to communication. Being open and honest, right? Telling your friend exactly how it is. You upset me, doing it quickly, and not involving unnecessary people, because that makes it 10 times worse. So that's all I have for today. Hope you're able to get something from that. Like I say in my previous videos, God is amazing. Communicate with Jesus, okay? What is Jesus? He's the best friend. That's right. What do you need to do? You need to communicate with him. That's correct. So pray, talk to the Lord, and we will continue to grow and have sweet souls in Jesus' name. All right, guys, thank you for watching, and you'll see me in the next video. Bye.